Good morning, students. This is 11th standard botany video class, video 1. In this video, we are going to start the new lesson, Cell Cycle, chapter 7. Dear students, in this video, we are going to see how cell division is occur in a living cell, different types of living cell and their stages. Not only that, a life activities which is taken place in a cell is known as cell cycle. So this cycle is taken place in a different timings. So these topics only we are going to see in this video. See the chapter outlines: history of cell division, cell cycle, cell division, difference between mitosis and meiosis, and mitogenes. The first topic is cell cycle. What is cell cycle is the important 2-mark question. So different events which are taken place to form a new cell is known as cell cycle. That means a series of reaction or an event is taken place inside the cell to form a new cell is known as cell cycle. So this cell cycle showing the changes leading to formation of new population in the cell cycle. So that means series of changes occur inside the cell which increase the formation of new population. So this activity is only taken place inside the cell is known as cell cycle. The cell cycle was first discovered by Prevost and Dumans in the year 1824. So different series of events of a cell cycle is given in the cell cycle diagram. So the first topic is duration of cell cycle. That means different events which are taken place to form a new cell is known as cell cycle. So these different series of events are taken place in a particular time period only. That is known as duration of cell cycle. So in eukaryotic cell, the cell division is taken place every 24 hours. So every 24 hours, the cell division is taken place in eukaryotic cell, that is advanced cell. So this cell cycle in eukaryotic cell is divided into two. One is mitosis and interphase. In this cell cycle, 95% of events spent for interphase. The remaining 5% only taken place mitotic cell division, cytokinesis, that is splitting of cytoplasm. So these two events taken place last 1 hour. So remaining 23 hours, that is 95% events are taken place in the interphase stage. Mitosis and cytokinesis taken place for last only 1 hour. See the table column. Different phases of cell cycle are G1, S, G2 and M. So G1 11 hours, S 8 hours, G2 4 hours, mitosis last 1 hour. So out of 24 hours, the mitosis cell division events only taken place last 1 hour, remaining G1, S and G2. So this table column is very, very important for 1 mark question. So next topic is interphase. So now only we have seen 95% of cell events taken place in the interphase events, isn't it? So that's why they given the first topic, interphase. So the interphase is said to be longest event of a cell cycle. What is that one? Longest event of a cell cycle. But it is extremely variable length. So the first event is the nucleus appears to be resting, that means taking resting stage, but this is not the case at all. So the first glance means events, nucleus appears, that is formation of nucleus, and also it will be in the form of resting stage, but this is not the case at all. And also the chromosomes which is present in the interphase stage are visible as thread-like structure. So chromosome in the interphase stage, it's look like a coiled thread-like structure. நூலை சுத்தி வச்ச மாதிரி இருக்கும். So these structures are dispersed. That means they are separated from one another. The coiled or thread-like structure of a chromosome is dispersed. That means it's going to be separate. And also this chromosome is responsible for protein synthesis. At least for the most of the interphase. So in most of the phases, protein formation is taken place. The chromosome is look like in the form of thread-like structure and also dispersed the entire cytoplasmic region. Nucleus is also formed at the center or appears, but that nucleus is taking resting stage. But this does not appear in all the cases. But the main important events occur in the interphase stages: formation of protein synthesis. C value. What is C value? C value is the amount in picograms of DNA contained within the haploid nucleus. So haploid nucleus means n number of chromosomes. So the nucleus is a haploid nucleus which contains picogram DNA. That is known as C value. So amount in picogram of DNA contained within the haploid nucleus. That means the amount of DNA which is present inside the nucleus is known as C value. The next stage is G1 phase. This is the first gap phase. G for gap, 1 means first phase. So G1 phase is known as first gap phase. Contains 2C amount of DNA in cells of G1. So what is C value? Now only we have seen the amount of picograms of DNA which is present in the nucleus, isn't it? So here in this G1 phase, the 2C amount of DNA is present in the G1 phase. The cells are doing the metabolic activities and also showing the growth moment by producing proteins, lipids, carbohydrate, and cell organelles including mitochondria and endoplasmic reticulum. So, at the G1 phase, it contains 2C amount of DNA. This stage, cell becomes showing all the metabolic activities and showing the growth movement. Not only that, producing protein, fat, carbohydrate and cell organelles such as mitochondria and endoplasmic reticulum. Many checkpoints control the activity of the G1 phase. Dear students, see the diagram. This is the cell cycle diagram which are showing different series of events. So this diagram is very important for diagrammatic representation. It consists of 4 stages: G1, S, G2 and M. Okay. So G1, S, G2 are known as interphase stage and M is the mitosis events. So in the previous paragraph, cell cycle consists of 2 events. One is the mitosis and one is the interphase, isn't it? So and also this cell cycle consists of 4 events: G1, S and G2. These 3 stages are known as interphase. Last one is the M, that is mitosis. See the diagram. At the center, G1 is the cell growth. Approximately it will be taken for 10 hours. So that way they given the table column, it is 11 hours. The next one, S phase. In this phase, the DNA duplication, that means double the number of DNA is taken place. That will be taken place for 8 hours. That is S phase. Third one, G2. Here also cell growth is taken place. It will be 4 hours. Last one is the M phase. It will be taken place mostly last 1 hour or 1 to 2 hours, which consists of different stages: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase and cytogenesis. Finally, it leads to the G0 stage. So this is said to be the cell cycle diagram. It's very important. 3 marks question. The G1 and G2 phase, which are containing the checkpoints, that points are called restriction point. At the end of the cell cycle, the G1 determines the cell's fate, whether it will continue in the cell cycle and divide or enter a stage called G0 as a quiescent stage and probably a specified cell or die. So, which stages or event is determine the cell cycle, which means G1. The G1 stages only determine the division of a cell cycle, or the cell will be going to be attain a G0 phase. That means death phase. So this G0 is known as quiescent stage. And also in this G1 stage, cells are arrested in G1 due to different metabolic activities. One is nutrient deprivation. That means less amount of nutritive. That means food material. Then lack of growth factors or density dependent of inhibition. Its growth factor is very less. There is lack of growth factors. Then undergo metabolic changes and enter into the G0 stage. What is that one? That stage is known as quiescent stage. It's going to be die, isn't it? Then, so these are all the 3 activities to arrest the G1 phase. Some of the biochemicals is also present inside the cell which activates the cell division. A special kind of protein is called a kinases, and cyclins activate genes and the proteins to perform cell division. So two type of protein is there. One is kinases, another one is the cyclins, which activate the genes and the formation of protein to perform cell division. Out of these two proteins, cyclin acts as a major checkpoint which operates in G1 to determine whether the cell is going to be divided or not. So, G1 is the important stage. In this stage only determines the cell division or cell is going to be die. That will be determined by the checkpoint which is present in the G1, which produce two type of proteins, kinases and cyclin. Cyclin is the important major checkpoint which operates the D1 stages and also determines the cell division or cell die. So another phase is known as G0 phase. Some cells exist G1 stage. In this stage only, they will undergo cell division or die. In this D1 stage, some of the cell is not undergoing the cell division. Instead of that, they are entered into the quiescent stage, that is G0 phase. In this stage, the cells remain metabolically active without proliferation. So they are showing the metabolic activities, but they are not showing any growth development, that is said to be proliferation. So in this type of cell, in G0 stage, cells can exist for long period. In this G0 phase, cell growth is arrested, that is stopped, and reduce the rate of RNA and production of proteins. Because G1 stage only is the responsible for formation of protein synthesis, isn't it? But the G1 stage not enter into the cell cycle. It will be enter into the quiescent stage. G0 means it will affect the growth activities and reduction rate of RNA and the protein synthesis. But this G0 state is not permanent. It will be temporary only. Some of the example of G0 cell stages are mature neuron and skeletal muscles. Cell remain permanently in G0. So most of the cells, it will not be permanent, it will be temporary only. But some of the organs of a cell showing the permanent stage of G0. Example, mature neuron and skeletal muscle cell. Many cells in animals remain in G0 unless called on to proliferate, means growth moment, by appropriate growth factor or other extracellular signals. At the same time, G0 cells are not dormant stage. It's not a resting stage. It will be arresting the growth of your cell division. But they are showing metabolically activities. But it is not a dormant stage. Then the next stage is S phase. That means synthesis phase. Cells with intermediate amounts of DNA. So first one, it is the G1 phase. It contains 2C amount of DNA, isn't it? The another phase is said to be S phase. Here, the cells with the intermediate amounts of DNA is present in the S phase. In this phase, the growth of cells which undergo replication of DNA. So we already seen in the cell cycle stage, G1 is the cell division and the S is the DNA multiplication. Then G2 is the again cell division phase. M1 is said to be the mitosis phase, isn't it? So here in this S phase, the DNA which undergo replication process occur. Formation of protein molecules are called histones. So these histone proteins are synthesized and attached to the DNA. So two activities taken place in the S phase. First one, replication of DNA, and also they have produced histone protein molecules. So these newly formed histone protein molecules are attached to the DNA. At the same time, the centrioles which is present in the cytoplasm also duplicate, that means doubled. They are formed another centrioles. At the same time, the DNA content is increases from 2C value amount to 4C value. So that's why the starting itself they are given cells with the intermediate amount of DNA. So first one let 2C. In this S phase, it contains 2C to 4C amount of DNA. Then the next phase is said to be G2 phase. This is the second gap phase. G1 means first gap phase, G1. This is the second gap phase, G2. In this stage, the DNA C value is 4C amount of DNA in cells of G2, and also the same level will be maintained in the next phase, that is M phase or mitosis phase. So in this phase, what is the phase? G2 phase. They are producing protein molecules continuously inside the cell and cell organelles. The newly formed cell organelles is also synthesized, such as mitochondria, and chloroplast is also divide. The DNA content remains as 4C. The another content is also synthesized, tubulin, and microtubules are synthesized. So these microtubules are joined together to form a spindle fiber. This spindle fiber begins to form and divide the nucleus. In this phase, only one of the protein synthesis is taken place. This is known as maturation promoting factor, MPF. This protein synthesis taken place in the G2 brings about the condensation of interphase chromosome. That means shortness of the interphase chromosome into the mitotic form. That means the next level. Dear students, not only that, the formation of protein promoter factor, the DNA damage checkpoints is also operates in G1, S and G2 phases of the cell cycle. So sometimes the DNA damages are also taken place in the checkpoint region. this checkpoint region which is present in all the three stages, that is G1, S and G2. So these three totally known as interphase. So up to this we have seen interphase stages of cell cycle, that is G1. Sometimes the G1 leads to G0 in some of the cells. Next, S phase, that is synthesis of DNA phase. Then third one is the G2 phase. It is otherwise known as second gap phase. So, dear students, up to this I conclude my video. Remaining we will see in the next video class. God bless you. All the best, children.